And we are live. Brandon Boyd here, your host. Excited to have you guys on. We're both inside of IML Elite and on Zoom. So if you want to put in the chat or comments where you guys are calling in from, excited to have you on here today. I am pumped for this webinar. I'm pumped for this webinar for two reasons. Number one, because this is information all of us need, including myself, as a reminder. Number two is because when you guys decide, and you make a resolution to take action on what I'm able and willing to share with you today, it is going to change things in your business, okay? So I do these every Tuesday, and it is to train people on how to take their business from where it is to where you want it to be. I've done this for 19 years. I started doing these about 2 years ago, really to give people the education that it takes to go to the next level. So if you guys want to go to the next level, put next level in the chat or comments in front of you. I'm going to just start a share screen with you, and that way we can get the ball rolling here. So we got the share screen up now, and in fact, let me change the name on here. First of all, how many of you guys are actually excited to be on here? If you want to put excited there in the chat box in front of you. Let me rename because it says Chris Terry. Let's put Brandon Boyd. There we go. Awesome. All right. I don't look as good as Chris Terry, so I got to change the name there. Okay, cool. All right. So here's what I want to talk about today. And you guys should be able to see the screen. If you can't, let me know. But launching properly, the 90-day game plan. So I'm talking about new customers and IBOs that are coming into your organization. So I'm going to talk about the first 24 to 72 hours, the first 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. Myself and Matt Rosa talked about this the other day. Matt Rosa was doing a training Chairman 250, soon to be Chairman 500. I wanted to give you guys the details behind this on how to properly launch people the right way. And this is completely synergistic with our website as well as the training app that we have. Okay, so what I want to talk about first is this is exactly what I do. When we were talking with Matt the other day, he was exactly in line with what I do myself. He said he only enrolls someone if they commit to 90 days. Now, some of you may say, well, do you do that with a customer or an IBO? I do it with both because I don't want a customer to think, first off, that they can come in here and just, boom, start making money their first day, even though that they could. And I'm going to show you why here in a second. They need to commit to 90 days because it's the phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, which covers 90 days of where we're taking them from demo to live. So even if you are desperate and you're wanting to make that team builder bonus and you've got a next rank to hit, I'm telling you, it'd be like the gym. I can't sign someone up if I were to train them and they're going to be like, well, let me see how this works after 30 days if I get in shape. No, there needs to be some type of commitment because success takes time, right? So only enroll someone if they commit to 90 days. It's real simple. Will you give me at least 3 months, 90 days of your time to show you how this works and how you can become successful? Nobody says no. Not one person has ever told me no when I asked them to commit to that, because now that creates retention, and retention is what you guys need to not only hit a rank, but to maintain it. So we're going to cover the first 30 days, and this is in the first 24 to 72 hours. Now, what I do is I get people on a call, not a text, not a here's my link and here's IML Universe and the website and all that, right? The app and all those. I get on for 10 minutes. Now, I talked to a guy the other day on our team. He said he spends 45 minutes to an hour. I don't believe that that's necessary. I don't believe that, especially the average part-timer, has time to do that. I spend 10 minutes, okay, to get to know them, find out why they enrolled. Would I do this with a family member? Yes. Would I do it with a friend? Yes. Would I do it with a cold contact? Yes, because some of you are dropping your link in there. People sign up, and then you just say, here's the get started. Welcome to the team. Good luck. No. Find out why they enrolled, what they intend to do, and then here's a critical one. If they want to trade, build, or both. I always find that out. So this is where I really get to know the person, because especially, let's say they contacted you on social media, YouTube, or whatever, you really don't know this person. This is about relationships. It is a relationship business, okay? So if you don't spend the time to get to know them, even 10 minutes, to kind of get that personal touch, you will not, and I repeat, you will not keep the customer. No matter how good the product is or compensation, you have to have a personal touch. Do a 10-minute call. I promise you, you will create better retention on your team if you are willing to do this in the first 24 hours. I set an appointment. Hey, when can you get on the phone or on a Zoom webinar or something like that where we can see each other and talk? That's what you guys want to do, okay? Now, once I find out their why, what I do, I actually write it down. I find out why they joined. Some just say, I want to make more money, right? That's not really a why. It's what's that going to do for you. Repeat their why back to them so you can prescribe iMarkets Live. So I've done this for years, so I always think of myself as a doctor who has a diagnosis. So you basically got this diagnosis. They said, I'm in debt, I'm getting divorced, my car's getting repoed, my kids and all this stuff. So they've got, these symptoms. They got this diagnosis now that we got, right, for their problems. And as a doctor, this is like a consultative interview. So in turn, you're providing them with a prescription. So I was at the doctor yesterday. I'd had kind of a nasal problem for about 4 months. So I finally went into this nasal specialist. He said, what are your symptoms? He came up with a diagnosis, and kind of like you see on the screen, he gave me a prescription. Well, guess what? Already in 24 hours, I feel much better. Now, what if he had just said, here's the pills, and didn't find out what was actually going on with this nasal problem that I had had? He could have given me something wrong that gave me some type of allergic reaction, right? So think of yourself as a doctor who is providing a prescription for people's problems. And as we know, iMarkets Live is one of those major things that can solve a lot of their problems, okay? Now, I set up another call, and this call is simply to reiterate what has been said and understood and then hold them accountable. So it could be, the next day, it could be the next couple days, okay? Now, because the first 24 hours are going to get them to commit, so we might talk by the next day, okay? So what I do is this. I do a phone call, not a text or social media message. Now, I know that we're so comfortable that we want to do these text messages, right? And maybe a voice message. Now, one thing that I will give you guys leeway on is if through a text or social media message, if you want to voice message this over, you can do that, okay? But make it personal. So you can set an appointment if you're doing the call. Don't just send a message of, or don't just make a call, because sometimes you're going to call them out of the blue and they're busy, right? So make the appointment, okay? So this is critical. I do it after 24 hours just to make sure, hey, I want to make sure that you got through phase 1 in that first 24, maybe at the max 72 hours, okay? So here's another thing that we say that I want you guys to say. Exactly this. In the event that you are slacking, can I remind you as to why you're doing this? Why is this part critical? I'll tell you why. Because every person that I personally launch, guys, they always get set up in 24 to 72 hours. Every single one of them. Why? Because I follow a system and I hold people accountable. They can't be like, well, I was busy and all this. They made a commitment. Yes, I'm going to do this in 24 hours. So if they start slacking, saying, well, I wasn't able to download this and I was busy with that, I ask them for permission so that in the event that they are slacking, I have their why in front of me. They said, hey, look, I thought you told me the other day, you can be nice and kind and loving and bold. I thought you said that you wanted to get out of debt. I thought you said that you were sick and tired of your job. Look, procrastination is fertilizer that makes difficulties grow. You want to make sure that you help hold these people in a loving way accountable to what they told you you were going to do, okay? And they always say yes on this. Yes, absolutely. They'll even laugh about it, okay? But 24 hours, they can easily go through phase 1, okay? So again, in the first 30 days, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get them on IML Universe. I realize some people watching this, you guys got your own systems, your own sites, training sites. That's fine, but it is good to follow something that is consistent and is working around the globe inside this company. IML Universe, or the current training site, because like we had IML Train, we now got IML Universe. Okay, that's why I say the current training site. as well as the IML app. The IML app is synergistic with IML Universe. So what I tell people to do in this first 24 to 72 hours is focus on phase one. Okay, I tell them it's best to get it done in 24 hours because now you know you have an elite customer or elite IBO, and I commit them to complete phase one within 24 hours. So you guys know I do a training every Saturday called Your First 72 Hours, but if they're elite and they're serious about their dreams, they're serious about their why, they can complete it in 24 hours. You'll know that you're working with someone serious. Now, I agree with this because Matt and I did talk about this. He trained on it the other day. The 2 and free is not an option. It's instruction. And some of you are like, now, hold on a second. I don't agree with that. Look, we don't ever want anyone to worry about the monthly. Can they make more money with our products in the monthly? Yes. Are they going live right away? No. So what do you want to do? You want them to get a free membership. They will never quit if it's free. And I'm going to give you the details behind how and why we do this. Because some of you watching this right now are like, well, I couldn't do that. You know, what if they say, but I can't share this if I don't have my own results yet? How many of you have heard of that? Put yes inside the chat or comments. In fact, some of you watching this right now are like, yep, that's me, or that's all my team. They're like, I'm not going to share this with anyone until, like with this weight loss product, they're losing weight and then they'll share it, right? You guys are dealing with that a lot. Look, I get it too, but I can't share this if I don't have them. Once I get my results, yes, guys, if they're going to build a business, I promise you they'll never go chairman, because then there are people waiting, then those people wait, and then those people wait, and then those people wait. There's never any momentum, never any snowball effect. Everyone is waiting for the other people to get results, which again, we're having them do demo practice anyway, okay? And so we know that they're not going to get a live result for a little bit, okay? So here's a response that I personally use, and you guys can kind of put it the way that you want to, but this is the general idea. I just say thousands have results in this company, okay? It's working. You joined because you saw it's working and can work for you as well. So start sharing it. Let's eliminate the monthly subscription so it's never an issue. This is what they do over in Africa. A bunch of leaders over there. I mean, we're talking about countries that are making $200 a month. Look, they literally cannot afford the monthly fee, okay? So they have like no option. Like, we got to get the people making money. We got to get them to refer this to other people, even if they don't have their results yet, because we got to get that 2 and free. And that's why people like Gary McSween, who's soon to be Chairman 250, they stress this from the very beginning to help the people get that 2 and free right away. And that's why we put it inside of the phase one towards the bottom of IML Universe, is helping people, look, let's eliminate that so that people aren't quitting and so that we get retention that we're looking for, okay? So this part, again, you can reword that how you want with your language, but that's the general idea. Now, you may not agree with it. That's completely fine. I'm just telling you, if you're here to build a business, this is what you want to do, okay? Now, again, still within that 30 days, IML Academy, all right? This is for people that want to learn how to trade. If they don't want to learn how to trade and they just want to do like swipe trades, disregard this part, okay? But IML Academy, what I would tell them to do is strive to watch 1 hour per day for 30 days, and you're going to complete it within 30 days, okay? So this is going to help you understand swipe trades. So you guys are going to be getting hit up with, well, what's the lot size? What's this 0.01 per thousand? And you guys are like, oh my gosh, yeah, he's totally talking like sell by market execution. What the heck does that mean? Like, how many of you guys are getting calls all throughout the day of people bugging you about a swipe trades trade? And what does this mean? What does this mean? What does this mean? Well, not only do they not have to watch a swipe trades tutorial video, but they don't even know what a pip is. They don't know what lot size is, risk. What do I put in this line and that line and the stop loss and the green line? And you're like, oh my gosh, what a freaking headache, right? Like, some of you guys are dealing with that right now. You're probably laughing and going, yes, I've spent most of my day doing customer service. Every time that an alert comes through, they're calling me. Well, guess what? If they go through the basics of IML Academy and they also watch the swipe trades video, they will see, oh, yeah, I understand it. They don't have to call you 5 times a day, okay? So focus on earn and learn by using swipe trades on demo for 30 days. Now, I get asked all the time, can people start using like the web analyzer and harmonic scanner immediately? Yes, they can. And we've got the basics of that. But again, demo. I would still recommend swipe trades first. Why? Because it doesn't take any knowledge of Forex and crypto to actually use that particular app, okay? And when I say swipe trades, by the time that you guys watch this, you guys know we got Swipe Coin coming out with crypto and all that stuff. So I'm talking about just an app that you can use that doesn't take any knowledge. It's simply copy paste, okay? Now, we're in days 30 through 60, which, as you guys know, is going to come in phase 2. So now at this point, you can technically go live with swipe trades. I tell people for 30 days, for 4 weeks, I want you to demo. You can go live with swipe trades. Some leaders will say there, nope, I have them go through all the way through 60 and then go live. I know some people get like, you know, they get very antsy. They want to go live and start making money. They're like, oh my gosh, I got this monthly. Not going to be able to show people my results, right? Look, I get it. You can tell people and show results by showing your demo. Say, look, I'm practicing with this app called Swipe Trades. It's amazing, and look at what's happening. That way you're not lying to people. Tell people the truth. The truth is always enough, okay? Demo is recommended, but you can go live if you feel that you're ready, okay? Another one, hop on IML TV. Choose a minimum of 3 educators. There's a lot of different sessions on there. There's web analyzer stuff, crypto, Forex, okay? Ones that maybe work with your schedule. If you can't get on, then watch recordings. This, again, is only for those who desire to learn how to trade. Otherwise, just focus on swipe trades. If they don't have a desire to trade and they just say, look, I'm so busy with my work and kids and school and work and all that stuff, then just have them focus on earn while you learn, okay? Because not every person, we're not all created exactly equal as far as what our desires are, what are the things that we're the most excited about, because there's people that are excited about the web analyzers, people that are excited about swipe trades, there's people that are excited about the harmonic scanner. So again, this is for those who want to learn how to trade, okay? Now, on the last phase, we're in days 60 through 90. Again, time to go live with swipe trades, and they may have already been live within that first 30 to 60 days, okay? But with swipe trades and any other products, so if you wanted to practice harmonic scanner, we got trainings on that. If you wanted to practice with a web analyzer, again, these are things that you can demo in the first 30 days if you'd like to, using these, but I highly recommend demo before you go live, because look, you're not in a rush to blow your account. Wealth is a compound effect that's created over time. It's how many days forward you can survive without running out of money, okay? So you need to understand that first 30 to 60 days is very important for practice time. Now you understand things like IML Academy, a swipe trade, how the web analyzer works, a scanner, so you can properly now go live and be conservative, realizing I'm going to grow my retirement and compound my profits over a period of time. So here's a critical part. I want you guys to really jot this down, okay? Once to twice a week, I want you to check in on your customers, okay? Check on where they are with trading, like on swipe trades and the education that they're going through. Now, if they are building, I want you to check in several times a week and plug them into the trainings. This part is very critical, because if they're here to build, you want to make sure that you're getting them plugged into the different webinars and live events that we're doing, because obviously amateurs, they start businesses, whereas professionals, they launch businesses. So your key is to keep a builder, even if they're starting as a customer, plugged into the different calls and webinars that we're doing, so that they are consistently doing something every day to move their business forward, okay? Now, do not babysit customers. This is key. Some of you guys are babysitting your customers. You're reaching out to them every single day, want to make sure that they, quote, didn't lose any money that day, that they're all stressed out. What I like to do is create some distance, or else you're going to handicap them. Does that make sense? Like, you don't want people to completely rely on you. You want people to rely on the system, because like McDonald's, we want to have a system here that they can plug into, get the help they need without calling you 4 or 5 times a day to get help on things, okay? Now, in days 60 through 90, again, we do that. Let me show you this. For those, first of all, I want to know how many people want to actually build this as a business. How many of you want to build it? If you want to build this as a business, what I want you to do is I want you to put in the chat box in front of you, business, okay? Put business in there. Now watch. I'm going to bring up the Chairman Run Accountability Log. If somebody wants to build this, and if you guys want this, I'll get it to you afterward. I'll send the link. Some of you know about this, some of you don't. But I created this because if someone is going to build, right away they can start doing that. I have the Chairman Run Accountability Tracking Log. This is also inside the IMail app under Resources and Business Building. I say in here, you can't obtain what you don't track, etc. You put in your email here, you put in your name. Here's the training I did on it. It'll show you how to use this, but very simple. Did I do personal development today? In fact, let me show this to you. Watch, I'm gonna fill it out right now. So yes, I did my personal development. Did I review my whys and goals? Yes. Did I do 2 exposures? That means did I talk to, online or offline, 2 people about iMarkets Live? Did I follow up with the prospects maybe I talked to yesterday? Did I post on social media today? Did I do maybe something uplifting or a result or something like that? Yes, I did. Yes, I'm not a robot. And all you do is you click submit, and then you go right here, see previous responses. And you'll see different individuals who are on here cranking it on a daily basis. And you can see percentage-wise kind of how you're doing and what the rest of the people who are participating are doing, okay? So pretty cool thing, because again, what you don't track, what you don't measure, you'll never obtain, because a lot of you come into this and you're like, I really want to crush this thing. The problem is a lot of people don't really know what to do. So they get all excited about this, like, man, Brandon, I'm gonna crush this thing. I'm gonna crush this thing, but they're not for sure exactly what to do. And so the reason why I put together the Chairman Run Accountability Log, hold on, I think, yeah, someone was saying that we did not see it. Okay, let me do this, hold on, let me show it to you guys. Let me go to desktop. Let me know if you can see right here. Let me open up the chat. If you guys can see this, I'm going to open up the chat right now. Can you guys see it? Okay, perfect. So look, I'm going to show it to you again. Chairman Run Accountability Log, email, your name right here, personal development, did my why. I did 2 exposures today. Follow up with a prospect and post on social media. I'm not a robot. Submit. Oops, name, there we go. And by the way, there's the training right there. You watch that. That trains you on how to use this. I do this every day, and a message goes out. Here's the previous responses. It'll show how you are doing against other people in the system and how your own percentages are. This stuff doesn't matter as much. What matters is that every single day you are going in and you are filling this out. So I actually have it bookmarked. I have it saved as a tab so that if I want to go chairman, I got to track it. Because you can't just be like, oh man, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to crush this thing. And then the reality is that life gets in the way, business gets in the way, family, all these other things get in the way, and you just don't do it, okay? So guys, if you will follow these phases, if you will follow the trainings that I did, I'm going to give you the PowerPoint today that I just went over. I'm going to give you guys the PDF, and I'm going to give you guys this training recording video. So you have the video, PDF, and PowerPoint. You guys now can take this and you can duplicate it with your team. I promise you, I absolutely promise you, with every fiber of my being, without a shadow of a doubt, that if you will take action, what I just showed you, and duplicate a system, because systems are duplicatable, people are not duplicatable. You guys will start to see success, because this is the 90-day game plan, and this is a phenomenal way to properly launch your team. Remember, amateurs, they start businesses. Professionals, they launch businesses. Felix was asking what rank I'm chairman 50. I'm almost chairman 100 right now. In fact, by the time that you guys see this video, some of you already see, it's already done. It's done right here, and then it's coming into reality. Guys, the system creates empires, just like Growth Expert said. It creates empires. When you're trying to do this by yourself and reinvent the wheel, you get very frustrated. Use something that is working for the top leaders in the company. Do this in detail, and then repeat the process on a daily basis. If you only got 5 guys who are willing to commit to, I'm going to do 2 exposures a day. With every exposure I do with a new member come in, I'm going to put them through this process that we just watched here today. Boom. You guys are Platinum 150, Platinum 600, Platinum 1000. You become a Platinum and Chairman Factory. So guys, this is Brandon Boyd signing off. Hope that you have an amazing day. So excited to see